my scrappy life, and welcome back to my channel. This is an amazing little bit of a thing that I'm going to show you as my packet as a guest designer for Peachy Cheap. So on April 25th of 2019, this is the collection that will go on sale in their email system, and I will link everything down below. So the whole day for the 25th of April, which is today only, you will find this on their website, and I'll link everything down below for you to get. So I was fortunate enough to get the older crepe paper collection from Maggie Holmes, which is the carousel collection. So I got this whole packet, which is what you will get. So you can still order all of this through them. And then I got these. And then I got the sticker pad. Okay. And then I got the B sides of the papers. And I got this one. This one. This one. This one's gorgeous. And then this one. And then I got all of the chipboards. So what I am planning on doing, so again, this is what you are going to get in the kit if you decide to purchase on the 25th of April, which is today for that. So this is what you will get. And then what I am going to be working with is in my daughter's 12 Traveler's Notebook. So I am going to, this I think got mixed up. Yep, I am going to work on this front page with this photograph because I feel that all of this matches. And this is of my daughter at her eye doctor's appointment for the first time back here in the States because she got her glasses while she's over in Germany. So let's go check that out. Okay, let's get started. I am going to do, like I said, in my traveler's notebook. So I already drew out what the size is. So the size that I am going to use is, what is it called? 8.5 by 8.25. And here I am, I'm cleaning. Something happened to my to my cutter. I'm not sure what it was, but it had some dirt or something on it and I had to clean it. So here I am, I'm taking the B sides. So when I went through all of the papers, I realized that I got the B side and just the B sides of these papers, so they are thinner. I'm just letting you know that they are a little bit thinner than I expected because they don't have the A side to these, which it's still completely fine, not that big of a deal. It still works well for me, okay? And it will work for you too. I am so grateful that Peachy Cheap did come to me and ask me if I would love to be their guest designer for their particular day of crepe paper because I absolutely love crepe paper and I love Maggie Holmes, and this carousel collection is amazing because I never was able to get any of this stuff because I was in transition between Germany to the United States when this collection came out, or it came out a little bit prior to that, and I just wasn't able to get it because I was packing up and that kind of stuff. So I'm glad that I got more of this product in my stash, and now I definitely know that after this I do not need any more crepe paper older stuff from Maggie Holmes. Between everything that I got from them and Tuesday Morning and all that, I've got enough. I decided to do Day in a Life is what I'm going to call this particular layout because this is the first page that you will see in her second Traveler's Notebook. Now I have done a Traveler's Notebook for, I think I've got like 7 or 8 in that particular one, and this one's gonna have just a little bit more because I've got a better Traveler's Notebook for it. And I'm just going through the embellishments to try to figure out what I want to do and get all of this. And I didn't pull anything from my stash. Everything that you see here that I am using is exactly what I used that I got from the kit. So there is plenty of paper, plenty of product that you can have for embellishments, die cuts, and everything to at least get a good 2 to 3 layouts done before you'd probably have to go into your stash and grab the rest of your carousel collection. And they are relatively cheap. That is the cool thing about Peachy Cheap. I do get their stuff when I see collections that I haven't seen, or I may have forgot about them, or they're coming back through because, you know, their product goes to Peachy Cheap, and then they do sell them to us at a relatively decent price. I do know that all of this is going to be around the $9.99 to $11 mark, like it always is. Plus you always have to pay tax and shipping, so just remember that. I know, like for me doing this voiceover, the one that's up there on the channel or on their website right now is for $9.99. How can you go wrong with getting all of this type of product and it's for $10? So make sure that you go check them out. Everything will be linked down below. They do have an Instagram that you can also tag them in and hashtag Peachy Cheap, and they look it over and they comment back. That's awesome. I do know that Brooke and them over at Peachy Cheap is always looking for you guys to do your inspiration and show them what you're doing and all of that. I absolutely love the company, and I love that I am their guest designer for today, and I hope that you go check them out and let me know what you've done too. So back to finish up the layout. This is almost done. It only took me, the one thing I like about Traveler's Notebooks for me is if I get into a funk or into a situation where I really don't want to do any 12 by 12s or the bigger layouts, I love the fact that I can dig into my Traveler's Notebook, because I do have them planned out for me, dig into them and go from there and this, that, and the other, and dig everything out and then be done in like 20 to 30 minutes in a layout. I can knock out probably 3 to 4 Traveler Notebook spreads in a span of like 2-3 hours, and then that gets my mojo back going, and then I can get back to my 12 by 12. So this is another way, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, do it in a Traveler's Notebook. These products do not have to be in a 12 by 12. I'm just telling you that. So I am done now pretty much with it, and then I go in with the alphas that come in this collection, and I do day in a life. I do get out little bits of the stickers that are on there, then I go like yay and walking in love, little things like that also with this. And it's just my cover sheet to when you open up the like the Traveler's Notebook, that it's just going to state the title, and it's called Day in a Life. I didn't do much more than that. I didn't want anything really too fancy, but enough fanciness on this layout that when you turn it, you'll be like, oh wow, that one's cool, you know, and be able to go through the notebook and see just little bits that I feel that it still needs to be documented for my daughter, but I don't necessarily would want to do a 12 by 12. I love that she likes to ask for her Traveler's Notebook, and that's an easy one for her to go through and at least capture some of the moments that what I have done for her. And now I'm just pretty much doing little bits. So that's what this is, and it's just a cover sheet for her notebook. This is the second Traveler's Notebook for her, and this all deals with kindergarten. I haven't hit the first grade yet. I'm just finishing up the days in a life in the kindergarten, and then the layout's done. So here I am. Somehow, like I said, something's going on with my cutter, and I gotta figure it out. So here I am. I want to show you how to do this. Yes, I did cut all the way down the middle, but this is how cool this is to do. So I just put my ATG all the way through it and go all the way down and kind of go from there, and then I place it down, and then it's done. So then it's pretty well done. The still shots are coming out. Make sure you go check everything out, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.